You should never put all your eggs in one basket. This usually refers to finances. I'm Michelle Smith, and I want to talk to you today about side gig income. So let's say you have a 9-to-5 like I do, and you have goals that extend beyond your paycheck. What happens if your paycheck is not sufficient enough to help you reach those goals? Or what happens if your paycheck is simply not enough to meet all of your expenses? This is where having a side gig or 2 or 3 can help you to fill in the gaps where your paycheck may fall short. So I'm going to share with you how I use my side gig income and specifically what side gigs I have. They are not enough to replace my regular day job, but they do help me out in a lot of ways, having multiple streams of income. In addition to my day job, my 9-to-5, which I love, by the way, I have 3 additional streams of income. Those are YouTube. I have this channel, which I have not monetized yet, but I have another channel that I monetized. I have my blog, FineNaturalHairAndFaith.com, which I write useful content for those who have fine natural hair from also a perspective of a woman of faith. And I get income from that blog through ad revenue. And my Etsy shop, Mighty Fine Printables, where I share my knack for organization on paper, sharing printable documents. And also a bit of fun things like printable download games and things of that nature. However, these 3 streams of income, while they may not be enough to replace my day job income, I do use them in very strategic ways, and I'm going to share that with you now. So I have 5 goals for each of my additional income streams. First one is to pick up the slack when my paycheck falls short. Now, I typically get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. And it's really odd. So for example, in the month of February, that's a really short month. So that paycheck that I get at the end of February is usually the shortest one of the year. And sometimes it makes my bills, it throws my bills off just a little bit. And so my side gig income fills in the gaps in that area. It's not often that my paycheck falls short, but sometimes it will also fall short if I tend to overspend a little bit, which is usually on groceries. So my side gig income kicks in and helps me to cover the overage. The second use for my side gig income is to cover my sinking funds. After I've already paid all of my bills with my paycheck, I use the income that I get from my side gigs to cover all of my sinking funds. Now, I'm going to share in a future video the sinking funds that I have. I don't have as many as some people because I don't feel the need to. The areas that I have sinking funds in are very targeted and very specific, and I will share that in a future video. The third way that I use my side gig income is for my business, my side gig expenses, pretty much. So my blog hosting, my listing fees for Etsy, my props and things that I need for YouTube. The money that I make on the side is what I use to cover those expenses. The fourth way that I use my side gig income is savings. So because my paychecks are pretty tight, even though I can get a little bit of savings out of it after I've paid my bills, it's not enough. Like, it's not as much as I would like to save. So I can oftentimes, depending on like how much I get from my side gigs, I can oftentimes throw an extra $100 towards savings. And that really is helping me to build my emergency savings fund. Now, this won't be my fully funded emergency fund, but it will be my mini emergency fund. You guys have probably heard of Dave Ramsey, where he says that you should have $1,000 as a mini savings fund. I honestly don't feel that that's enough. And so what I've done is I've increased that amount to $4,000 based on a video I saw from the Organized Money, where she shares how you should determine how much your baby emergency fund should be. And I'm going to link that video down below because I think it is very helpful to anybody. And the last way that I use my side gig income is for extra debt payments. Sometimes my side gig income is pretty good that I can throw also an additional $100 or $50 toward debt. And any extra dime, penny, whatever you can add towards debt to knock it down, especially if you're on a debt-free journey, is going to help. So having multiple streams of income by way of side gigs can help you in so many ways. I hope that these 5 ways that I just shared how I use it spark some ideas for you how to start a side gig. Well, maybe not how to start it, because I can't tell you how to start anything, but if you have side gigs, how to allocate that money. So do you have side gigs already? Are you working on starting some side gigs? Let's talk about it. Share it down in the comment section below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And if you're not a subscriber to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. I have many more videos to come sharing my debt-free journey, my budgeting process, and also my weight loss journey. Y'all, it's working. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.